program is brought to you by FanDuel, where we give sports fans the chance to win every day.
All right. Presented by Scott Bickner Injury Law Firm. Make sure you smash the like button. Just randomly going live here after what Stephen A. Smith said. I don't know if we're going to do, I know Grubb's doing a show tonight, 6, about this. And then hopefully we can go live again tonight with all the guys and get their reactions as well. Let me start off by saying this. I don't like Stephen A. Smith. I can't stand the guy. He's a guy that just wants clicks and attention and so on and so forth. And I understand to, I guess, an extent of the Pelicans wanting to defend Zion Williamson of what Stephen A. Smith said the other day. I understand defending the face of your franchise. I get it. I totally get it. There are ways to go about it. I mean, you could have just flooded the timeline of Zion Williamson highlights or him talking about the city or the organization, so on and so forth. I thought, once again, it was funny again last year when they attacked Stephen A. Smith and they did the video and all this other shit. Like, that was funny. They did it again. And now you're just asking for it. And so what we're going to do is Stephen A. Smith went on First Take today on his show, whatever. And we're going to break down kind of what he said. I just kind of want to get my thoughts off on what he said about the organization, because here's my thing, whether you like him or you don't, and I don't like him, these were all facts, what he said. So we'll play it and then we'll stop and then we'll get your thoughts.
By the way, my popularity is more than anybody you got on your team outside of Zion Williamson.
All right, let me stop here. No one gives a shit about the popularity. I don't care about your popularity of the Pelicans, of Zion, or yourself. You're here to talk about basketball. So that has nothing to do with basketball. So, like, I don't necessarily love the way he starts there.
And again, not throwing any shade on the players, just giving you facts. Why am I bringing all of these things up, New Orleans Pelicans? Because you can't about you. We are approaching the tail end of the season. We are in the month of March. Nearly 65 games have been played, and you're still searching for your 20th victory.
Okay. Glad he said this. There's a time and place to talk shit. Everybody knows it. When you've won 40 games in your last 2 years, when you've been, you've won one playoff series in I think 9 or 10 years. You've never made, and he mentions this, you never made a conference final. You can't keep taking shots. There's a time and place for this shit. Like, you're just asking to get embarrassed on a national level. If the Pelicans wanted the attention, they got it. But also, Stephen A. Smith, and we're going to play the rest of the clip, just lays out for 24 years you've been one of the worst NBA franchises, and you've been one of the worst sports franchises in all of American sports. Like, if that's your goal, like, I guess that's a goal. I'm glad this is happening, because this now shows the entire world how bad of an organization the Pelicans have been. Thanks, 504 boy. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in here. Smash the like button. I'm sorry, this is kind of random. I'm glad this is happening, because this group, Chris, Jarrett, Lito, Grubb, Ross, we've taken all this backlash, right? We're all negative. And no, the organization has sucked for years. We're just trying to bring it to light. We're trying to get y'all to care about it, because at the end of the day, one thing that this show has taught us, there are a lot of passionate fans about the Pelicans, and there are a lot of passionate fans about basketball. Like last night on a 19-win team at 11:30 Central Time, everybody was up watching because they care. The problem is the organization doesn't care about us. So we're trying to get them to buy in and invest in us. There's a running joke last week. Someone tweeted at me and Kushner that the Pelicans had the same seats since Gilbert Arenas was playing. The Pelicans have had the same seats since the George Bush administration. They have voodoo video boards all the way up top. If you don't know who the voodoo are, for everyone, they were an AFL, they were Arena Football Team League when I was growing up. I took my first date, high school, to a fucking voodoo game. They still have the same video boards there. The arena hasn't been renovated in years. The sound system sucks. The lighting sucks. The on-court production sucks. What we're trying to get at is that we want a better product, and it's okay as a fan to express this. And I think Stephen A. Smith, who I hate, lays this whole thing out. So we'll play the rest of the clip.
Y'all are horrible. You've been horrible. Not the city with those wonderful fans, not the city with those wonderful restaurants, not the city with those wonderful people, just the organization that refuses to represent them the way that they should be represented.
As a fan, we have 70 people in here now. I'm sure a couple thousand more will watch this. As a fan, how do you disagree with that? We all know the city. We all know the people. It's a loving city. We all get along. Great restaurants, great parties, great atmosphere. The organization has failed us as a fan base. We deserve more. That's what we keep trying to say. We all deserve more. So the people are like, oh, why do you criticize Gale? And why do you criticize the team? Because you deserve more. This franchise hasn't won a playoff series in years. They raise ticket prices every year. If there are any season ticket holders here in the chat right now, what advantages do you get? Free parking? Do you get any like comps to go to the games? Do you get like maybe a little $50 bar tab? They used to have the beer garden, right? They used to have free entertainment outside. They used to actually invest into the game day experience. I mean, multiple times throughout the last couple of years, they wouldn't have players' jerseys in the store at the arena. You couldn't even get your favorite player's jersey. Like, this is the stuff we're talking about. We're talking about broken chairs. Like, just the bare minimum we're asking for. Like, the food options are terrible. It's one thing to be bad. It's one thing to not win games, right? It's the other, though, of raising ticket prices, entertainment going down, game day experience going down, communication going down. Like, those are bare minimum stuff. You want us to get to go to the games? Let's do promotional nights. Let's get fans in the stands. You want to talk about, I think it was the Phoenix Suns. We posted this a couple of weeks ago. You get a hot dog, you get popcorn, you get chips, you get candy, whatever for $8. Yeah, I'll bring my fucking kid there, my family there for $8. That'd be fun. They don't do that. They don't think outside the box. And that's what's so frustrating as a fan. Look, are we expecting y'all to have NBA championship runs? No. We expect to have a good product on the court and a fun environment. Right here, JD. Being bad with bad view experience. Look, man, I stayed up all night last night. I actually passed out probably 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm getting ready for the game, 9:15, 9:20. Let me put on Wes Johnson and Aaron Summers. Let me see what they're going to say before the game. They didn't even have a show. Pelicans didn't even have a show before the game. I mean, how many times have we talked about like how you can't even view the game? You can't watch the game. The bare minimum stuff, and we can't get it. So we'll play the rest of the clip.
Because y'all have been trash. That is the reality of the situation. Where am I getting this from? Allow me to count the ways. You got your research, I got mine. Worth about $3.55 billion right now. That ranks 29th out of 30 teams in the NBA. The only team valued to be less than y'all, at least according to Forbes magazine, is the Memphis Grizzlies, okay? That's number one. Let's go to your stuff on the basketball court. This is your 24th year in the NBA. You used to be the Hornets. Now you're the Pelicans. That's 2 nicknames. That's how many playoff series victories you have in your career in the National Basketball Association.
2. Baron Davis, Anthony Davis, Chris Paul, David West, DeMarcus Cousins, Zion Williamson. List goes on and on. They've had good players. They've never invested in winning. Ever. They've had good players. The reason why everyone gives shit for Chris Paul, like, oh, he left. And like, no, like, they didn't want to have another 2. They weren't investing in winning. They didn't care. So Chris Paul's like, yeah, I want to go win. Like you have your 49 win team, right? With Brandon Ingram and Zion and all these guys. You made no moves. Made no moves. The Drew Holiday teams, the AD teams, the Boogie teams. I mean, the Boogie thing is just unfortunate. But you didn't really invest in winning. Seriously, guys, name one time, and this is one of two teams that never paid the luxury tax. Name me one season where they invested in winning. Where they're like, you know what? We're going to go all out here. We're going to do something against the grain. Name me one season. You want to say the CJ McCollum trade? Okay, maybe. Name one season.
In 24 years. Damn. I'm not finished. Regular season ranks 23rd of 30 NBA teams since 2002, 2003. In the month of February, not March, not April, in the month of February, just this past month, you clinched your 15th losing season in 24 years.
You've lost, out of 24 seasons, you have a losing record 15 times. So it means, obviously, simple math, it's 9 winning seasons. They've raised ticket prices the last 4 years. You've got no perks with those ticket price raises, right? You have zero vision, zero, thinking out of the box on airline drive. There's no okay, we might be bad. There's no thought process of, okay, we might be bad, but how can we get fans to still show up? That's my problem. Once again, I'm not asking for NBA title runs every single year. I'm asking for a good product that I can cheer for and be happy to, night in, night out watch. And I think that's what most of us want. I mean, shit, man, this has been miserable for 2.5 years now. The Zion Williamson experience has been a massive failure. The organization itself has been a massive failure. We talk about this all the time. I'm sorry, we don't talk about this all the time. It should be talked about. Obviously, the Superdome gets renovations. What's up, Lito? How you doing, Lito? The Superdome gets renovated for the Super Bowl, right? And they have this huge multi-$500,000 renovation, obviously, for the Super Bowl. And multiple times, leaders have talked about updating the Smoothie King Center, and you cannot get a single update because they don't fucking care. And that's what pisses me off. We can't even get updates. Lead on about halfway through the film. You got anything you want to say before we keep rolling the clip?
I mean, I don't need to see the film. I just came here to just
hoop.
I mean, look, a couple things. Like he didn't have. Okay, this is my thing. He didn't have to shit on Zion the way he did the past couple days, right? Like he didn't necessarily have to do that, and he didn't have to the food under the bed type shit. Like to me, that's when you take it from being a journalist to being you make it a personal attack. Like I don't consider that journalism. Like that's not what Pablo Torre does to me is journalism, right?
Sure.
Like you have information, you lay it out on the table, right? And you just speak on facts. Like to me, that's hearsay when you do shit like that. Everything he said about the organization, hey, what you want me to say? I can't. He's correct. He's correct in every phase of it.
Yeah, and look, I started the show off, Lito. It's like I can't stand this guy. I absolutely despise him. And there are ways though, Lito, they've already done this video thing. They did whatever it was last year, right? They took a shot at Stephen Knight. I get understanding wanting to defend your, I guess, franchise face of the franchise player, but at the same time, there are different ways to do it. To attack Stephen A. Smith, you just knew this was going to happen. This is exactly what he wanted. The way he talks about Zion and the food and that shit's lame. I can't stand it. And you're completely right about that. There are just other ways you can do this.
Because the second time my bad, I didn't cut you off.
No, he wants clicks and views, and this is what he does with LeBron. He does the LeBron shit all the time. It's annoying. I get it, but what he's saying specifically in this video, Lito, about the franchise, he's not talking about the players. He's not talking about the coaches. He's not talking about the fan base. Because how many times, Lito, do we talk about? How many times do we have to fucking defend this? You know, it's about defending an organization, right? So you're saying you're defend. How many times over this past year, Lito, have people taken shots about how there's no fans, no one shows up to the games, all this shit, right? They talk about the fans all the time, us, right? Do they ever come to our defense?
Nah, and see,
that's my problem. You're so worried about Stephen A. Smith that you don't give a shit about your own fans. We get attacked all the time that we don't support this team. No one shows up. We have a shitty fan base. Are there even Pelican fans are out there? Where's the defense there is my biggest thing. Where's the defense there?
Honestly, that's why like on the internet, I wasn't going to say anything because to me, it's like, look, and not even to make this shit about us, right? But it's a 15, 16 win team. And like you show up every night to pot about it and you talk about it and you good or bad, right or wrong. Like I'm not about to publicly support the Pelicans who have like, I mean, dog, they kicked you out of practice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they went up to you, like Willie Green walked up to you and asked you your name. And then, you know what I'm saying? But, like, as a fan, right? Like, as a fan, take the personal side out of it. Like, I kind of feel like, man, I wish Stephen A. would have said a little bit more.
Yep.
Because, like, it's, and he, shout out to Alternative Reality. He kept saying, "Yo, it's not the city, it's not the fans, it's the franchise." It's like I ain't gonna lie to you. The code for saying the social media team to me, like that's ownership. Like he coded it as social media team, but you already know the social media team don't have nothing to do with them winning and losing, right? So I feel like I wish he would have said more. I wish he would have cast as much light as he can for them to understand, like, yo, we tired of losing too, bro. Like, we tired of losing. We tired of covering the team that's losing. We tired of supporting the team that's losing. And he mentioned Joe Dumars called him a winner.
Or get to that, yeah.
Oh, all right. My bad.
No, go ahead. You're on there.
No. But it's like it's been such a lack of transparency between Weaver and Dumars as far as like what's actually happening, what the plan is on how to attack what's happening, and like how do we move forward? Like,
right,
you can't say what you said in the offseason with your Joe Dumars, right? You can't say what you said and then say nothing the entire season.
So I have a question for you then, Lito. Because me and you and Chris and Grubb and Ross and Jarrett, we talk about this daily. Do you think he knows, one, what Joe Dumars said this offseason, and two, that they didn't even do a presser after the trade deadline? Do you think he even knows that?
Stephen A?
Yeah.
Nah, because he right. Nobody cares about this team. We the only people, the people in this chat, the fans who go to the game, like, we are the only people who care about this shit. Nobody else. He's right as far as like the relevance of it. He's right. Nobody, bro. You could go ask anybody in, I don't know, like Southern California right now. Name besides Zion and probably Trey Murphy. Name somebody on the Pelicans. You could ask somebody in Portland. Like, nobody cares about this team.
Nobody, and they don't give you a reason to care about this team. We'll roll the. Little clip here.
In 24 years, you've had one season of winning 50 or more games. One. That's it. I'm not finished. 9 playoff berths in 24 years. 2 playoff series victories, just as many as you have nicknames. You've never been to a conference finals.
He don't know how much that hurt me. He don't even understand.
You know what's like. You know what's crazy? The closest we've ever been to a conference finals is a Gennaro Pargo missed 3, and we're talking. God, I was a sophomore in high school. We're talking 2005. Before Katrina.
That was before
2004. 2004.
Yeah.
We're talking 2004, Lito.
Yeah.
2004. That was when the last time we sniffed a conference championship berth.
Yeah.
24 years.
In the franchise's history. that means you've never been to an NBA Finals in the franchise history. In 24 years, only 5 teams have never been to an NBA Finals. The Clippers, the Timberwolves, the Hornets.
Okay, those 3 right there. So start with Clippers, Timberwolves, Hornets. Clippers, obviously a shit show. Get a brand new owner, brand new arena. They've invested in winning. It just hasn't happened, right? They've had the Kawhi, the Harden, all that shit. They have the Lob City stuff. I can go to different decades and be like, they try to win here. They try to win here. They try to win here. They invested in the fan wall. They invested in a brand new stadium. There's investment there. The second team, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, obviously everything, but they have a really nice arena. I think they one time even do a Prince, they do stuff. They win. They get in the playoffs every single year. They have a superstar.
Look what happened when the ownership tried to short, they tried to short it. I forgot who the prior owner was, and then A-Rod and
A-Rod and other guy.
I can't think of his name. He bought the team, right? And then because they were about to have to do a fire sale because they didn't want to spend the money. You know what I'm saying? And look what happened. The owner just not a winner. The owner is not a winner. The owner is not a winner. I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible.
Fair enough.
Please. And you.
Grizzlies have been.
They're head and shoulders as an organization. They are head and shoulders above us.
The Grizzlies.
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
In that same span, conference finals. Only the Hornets and you have never been to a conference finals.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Present day, as we sit here, the position that the Hornets are about to be in, they're go ahead.
Different planets.
You got the time to clap back at me.
I gotta stop it here. This is my thing, Lito. It's you want to clap back at Stephen A. Fine. What about all the other times? And look, Stephen A., I understand his personality is big. He's ESPN, whatever. But there have been other personnel, like Lito. Kendrick Perkins, and shout out to Chris Connor. Kendrick Perkins fucking made fun of this franchise, made fun of this fan base, made fun of Zion Williamson on a public platform. Do you know who voiced over the opening night thing this year? Kendrick Perkins. It's there's no thinking. Why? Whatever you want, and to be honest with you, it's Chris Connor who repaired the relationship between Kendrick Perkins and the organization, but that's neither here nor there, and they never talk about that. But the fact that you think it's a good idea that really nobody really fucks with Kendrick Perkins in this fan base, we've kind of gotten over it, but you still took shots at us, you still took shots at the city, you took shots at Zion, so on and so forth. We don't forget that, and you thought that was a good idea. Hey, Kendrick, why don't you do our season opener intro? Where we talk about Zion Williamson and we have Jordan Poole and I don't want to hear Kendrick Perkins. You think that was a good idea?
Furthermore, first of all, he ain't donate money to the church. So
also he stiffed the church.
I'm not with that. Secondly, what affiliation does Kendrick Perkins have to New Orleans? I understand
one year here, 2 years.
I understand, but he didn't play, and he was never a fan favorite. He was never a guy that was
He was terrible, Lito. He was terrible.
He's terrible his whole career. I've told you I got in an argument with Kendrick Perkins in the airport to Cleveland, Ohio. Anyways,
how does that even?
He's playing for the Cavs. It's a long story. What affiliation does he have with the Pelicans, and why? It's it's brain dead situations that they get themselves into. There's so many other people that you could have invited to just do the intro.
Well, it goes back to the point of where I originally started. It's okay, so yes, you attack Stephen A. Smith. What about all the other people that have attacked us, that have attacked your fan base? You stay silent all the time. So why do you feel the need that you have to attack Stephen A. Smith because he went on air and talked about Zion Williamson, the food shit? That's clearly in the past. Clearly Zion has made this hurdle of taking care of his body, being on the floor. It's over. I just don't think you need to clap back at him again. But
I think it's lame. I think so. I think I mean, I kind of think it's lame on both parties, to be honest with you. I think Stephen A. Smith's ego in this case is like super lame. Like the fact that he think he that big of an entity where he can't get joked about, made fun of. And I think that like the Pelicans all right, look, Zion his first 6 years in the NBA, Zion ain't really help himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't help himself. He made himself an easy target. And even that thing about when he was talking to Malika and he said, you know, that third year when he broke his foot or whatever, he had the Jones, whatever it was, he was like, you know, that really hurt. And it's like, I totally understand that, especially from coming from me, a person who like basketball, like when you're not able to hoop, you know, like
Right.
it, you know, that's painful, but also you got to look at a lot of the shit you did to is self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been self-inflicted injury, not injuries, but the cause. I wasn't in the best of shape to XYZ.
There's an accountability component to this, Lito, where like you missed. Not you. I'm saying like we did miss. Like Zion isn't this like victim, right? Like yes, we went through some tough injuries, and I understand the mental stuff. And like I'm never like we as a group we've never really made fun of Zion because I think it's lame as fuck to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but also like we have heard not just like multiple years of missing table time and showing up late and doing all like having bad habits off the court. Like those are facts.
Yeah,
that's where it's got to be like, yeah, my first 4 or 5 years, like I should have done this better, I should have done that better. And Stephen A and Kendrick Perkins hear this shit all the time. Like they know what's going on. So like there is an accountability component to this, Lito, where like Zion is in the wrong. Like I'm glad he has turned a corner. I'm glad he's in shape. He looks to be enjoying the game, even though like he doesn't have a right hand still. That bothers me. Maybe we can work on that in the off season. But both sides, to your point, I think are being kind of lame.
Well, if you're going to do that, at least tell America why. It's the only thing that can make you relevant. You and your social media department felt the need to come back at me and clap back at me because you want to make a statement. You want notoriety. You want publicity. You want to be noticed. Damn it, half the world forgets you have a basketball team.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. And it pains me that I have to agree with him on this. It pains me.
That's how bad y'all have been. Now you're on the come up because Joe Dumars a winner. And he's going to find a way to turn this damn thing around.
Debatable. We'll see. Debatable.
And Zion Williamson, a brother's rooting for you. This is not directed towards you. Trey Murphy, Sadiq Bey, none of y'all towards the players. I'm talking strictly to your social media department and their pathetic asses. Could you find...
Okay. All right. So right there, right, is no way a logical human being would be talking to the social media department. He gotta be talking to ownership. There's no way you're talking to the social media department when you say these things that you just said. What the fuck is the social media team gonna do about the Pelicans' relevance? Like, what are they gonna do about
it? They have nothing to do with it. They do have everything to do with the whole situation, though. Currently, I mean, they have nothing to do with it. They have nothing to do with winning or losing. A social media team's not going to win or lose anything. They do their job. Like it is what it is. I just thought there's probably a better, hey, we have 19 wins this year. Hey, we won 21 last year. We've been one of the worst. Like we don't need to like get in these spats. But Lito, I think that personally, I think this is all positive. This is great. I'm excited.
Any news is great news.
This is great. This is the most excited I've been in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I think now this actually puts a light on the look. We all know this about Gail, Lito. She don't like to be talked about on bad on a national level. This is about as national level as it gets. It's gotten everybody. I've seen Twitter, I've seen DM, text. It's got everybody talking, and not just the Pelicans. It's got the NBA community talking. And I think personally, this is a very good thing. Because if we're talking about if you actually want change, and as a fan, we can only do like we can do something, right? Like voice your opinion, have an opinion on this, whether you like it or not, whether you like this guy or not. He's not. I'll make this very clear. What he says about Zion, I despise. I hate the way I just don't like Stephen A. Smith at all.
Yeah.
What he's saying about the organization, about winning and losing, about caring about your fan base, about your public perception, about your image, he's spot on. He hasn't said one lie he said about maybe the Joe Dumars thing.
Yeah.
It pains me to agree with him, but he's right.
A basketball reason to be relevant. Could you find a basketball reason to remind us why you should exist? Could you find a basketball reason to remind us why we should care? Could you find a basketball reason to justify charging patrons in the city of New Orleans who you should be giving refunds to because of the product that y'all have put on?
Just play this on loop.
What you want me to say? Like, look. When
Play
you
that on loop.
When you text this to me, I said I'll stop him when he tells a lie. I ain't stopped him yet. But let me say this, and I don't think that we have gave enough credit to him on the pod as we maybe should have. For Zion, for this particular season, for as many games as he has played consecutively, and I know, right? I know we shouldn't give participation trophy, like we shouldn't, but I'm gonna just say this: he's looked good throughout the whole season. Like he has looked.
When you say good, you mean physically or his game?
Physically, he has looked probably better than I'm saying over a span of games, body wise, that I can remember him being at any other point in his career.
I appreciate you saying that because I agree with you, and I could have definitely been better with that as well. I'm just so sick and tired, Lito, of losing.
That's
that's like, look, I said this before you came on. I'm not expecting this NBA championship run, but can you make the playoffs? Can you be entertaining? Can you have a game day experience where like families want to go to and people can enjoy? Like I was talking about, like, bro, like the beer garden and the halftime entertainment stuff, and it was just so much. It was just there was actually a sense of care. I felt like, and that wasn't even that much. But like, bro, like me and you sat down this offseason, Lito, and we made a list. We literally took time out of our day to make a list of how can we make the game day experience better.
Yeah.
And all this organization wants to do is fight with us, when in fact we're literally just trying to help y'all. Hey, what do fans want to see? Like a food truck night would be a high school night featuring a local high school, bringing the kid, like anything. Like we don't do half court shot. Like, do we do half court shots anymore? Do we do we used to have an Abita shoot around where like second quarter you'd have 5 spots. If you make if you make X amount of shots, you get like a free Abita for a year or something like that. They don't do that anymore. They have like the t-shirt cannon, which is like always. There's just no thinking outside the box and making fans want to come to the game.
Here's the real question. Who is the plug on the egg grills that they keep giving away? They have given away at least 30 this season on the little hacky sack shit. You toss the bean, the thing into it, right? Like who is the plug on these girls? How do y'all have so many? Like,
well, it's because of New Age Product.
Oh,
New Age. So see, you know that New Age Product is a grill.
I didn't.
See, this is the problem. I talk about the seats early on, Lito. I know they were joking, but like the seats haven't been changed in 27 years.
Hey, Justin, it's the same seat since Gennaro Pargo missed that shot.
I know it's the same seats since the George Bush administration. I like seats are broken. The sound system sucks. The light. And this goes back to the transparency of the organization. How do we not have an update? Like, bro, Christian Clark was writing this story about 2 years ago about like, you're gonna get an update. Are we gonna update the Smoothie King Center? We're gonna update. There's never any updates. There's never any giving back to fans. There's never a season ticket hold. Like they do one season ticket holder event every single year, and it's at the practice facility, and they turn the lights off and they do a bunch of glow sticks, and then the kids run around, they do some layups, and they do a Q&A with whoever's out there, and then they get out of there. And you could play NBA 2K with like Jordan Poole for 30 minutes.
That's my problem. That's my problem. The problem is like you've always been a loser, but like you're losing more than you've ever lost in the past 5 years, and the ticket prices keep going up.
Concessions keep going up. Promotional events keep going down. Game day events keep going down. Bro, they used to have a concert. They used to have a concert in the middle of whatever it is, Dave Dixon Drive, I think is what it was, before every game. Shit was fun. They used to have a basketball court out there, Lito. You remember that?
I remember that.
You go run fives. For you don't think kids would like that? You don't think high school students want to go there?
You don't think a grown man would like that?
Shit, yeah, I mean, I'd go run some fives. Fuck. Like, there's no thinking, right? There's no like. They used to have like Star Wars, like they have Barbie night, which is like, all right, like they have Barbie night coming up. But like, if it wasn't for Retro, I think it was Retro Pals. Shout out Retro, that was so good. If it wasn't for Retro Pals talking about the promotional stuff, then there would have been no promotional calendar. What my point is trying to be is there are a lot of people, and look, I'm not here to change your opinion. There are a lot of people though on social media who are like, defend the organization, defend the billionaires that run this team. It's like, you're not going to have anything change. You can't tell me you go to this NBA, you go to the Smoothie King Center and you enjoy paying fucking $12 for popcorn. I think Kusher said it was like it was like $16 for beers. Like, give me a break, dude. How about,
I told you what me.
$5 beer night, $5 beer night. Family of 4, you get XYZ. Sorry, go ahead.
I told you what I paid for them drinks that night.
Yeah, it's you gotta look in the mirror, Lito, and like I've gone a little bit too long here. I got about 10 more minutes. You gotta look in the mirror though, Lito. And I understand as a business owner, you want to make money, but when your product sucks, you gotta give back to the fans, or you lose that fan. You lose their money, you lose that family, like you just lose them. And that's where they don't see it.
They lost the fan. They lost the they lost the skin to this whole thing. Like you obviously everything is a business, but like you turn so much into corporate basketball that you lost essence of what makes the game special, but not only special on the court, but to the patrons, to the kids, to like the in-game experience. Like, it, bro, like, man, no disrespect to Red Panda, bro, but like
I don't even see Red Panda for the 90th time. How many local just think about the city of New Orleans. There's local talent in the city.
You could do a 5-on-5 right there. Like, you want to make it really special? We could do a 3-on-3 at halftime on both sides. Dude,
feature 4 high schools, 2 5-on-5s, one on half court, one on another half court. Like the ideas are just basic. Wednesday night, when I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, like just a Wednesday or Tuesday night, do like $5 beers, have a family package. Like we talked about having each player have a section, right? So like, hey, it's a Trey Murphy section tonight. So if you're in section 121, you get to meet Trey Murphy before or after the game, sign autographs, and get a picture. All right. Or in the section 300s, we're giving, if you buy a ticket, you get 25% off, 50% off concessions. Like, get people in the stands.
Yeah.
Highlight your local talent in the city. We talked about a food truck night, Lito. Hey, before the game, 5 o'clock, we're gonna have 8 food trucks. We're gonna have a concert for kids. We're gonna have face painter, balloon maker, whatever the fuck you want. We'll have a bounce house for all I give a shit about. Get people to the arena. Invest in your fans. I said this before you got on the show. There's a legit passionate fan base here, which I'm shocked about.
Yeah.
And I've said I'm shocked. Like 19 wins, Lito. You've had 40 wins in the last 2 years. These people still show up and watch. I mean, how hard was it for you last year, Lito? Well, you probably asked this question 2 or 3 times a week last year. How do I watch the game? I'm serious. And you live 20 minutes from the stadium. Like, I don't know how to watch the game. You can't watch the game. It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, and they never make a play on AD and Joel. You have 2 of the best color commentators, not only in the NBA, I think of all of sports. Like, dude, do like a fun, like, I don't know, like a high school, like, where a kid comes on and announces a game for a quarter with Joel and AD, and he learns. Like, do that. Like, they don't even bring guests on anymore. They used to bring guests on. Like,
I mean, Joel and AD the best thing about the team, to be honest. Like, they're the
best thing, and you don't even invest in them. It's just, man, it's fucking frustrating. Let me finish this.
Especially when
the last couple of years. Last 8 years, you've been in the playoffs twice. You've been bounced out in the first round each time. But you got an attitude with me, and you want to troll me, feel free. Because I'm going to remind you again, I'm 58. I look pretty good.
I can't do this guy anymore. I don't even know I don't really give a shit about the way you look or anything like that.
He lost the plot.
Let me ask, do you think y'all gonna do something tonight on this, or I don't know.
I know Grubb said
Grubb's gonna do it. I'll have to hit the chat, see if someone do something. But I just want to get my thoughts out. Do you have any final thoughts on?
I think he lost the plot. To be honest with you, like that's not basketball journalism. It's a personal vendetta. Social media. You can post whatever you want to. Nobody is against being made fun of. Ask my friends. I feel like he has points and he is right, but the personal side of coming at the players, like I'm not with that.
I feel like this account right here has a lot to say. This account, Elias Bloodsaw 8532.
So much tickets we raised the first everyone said that we
There's been some interesting comments from this account. I always feel like this.
Elias, you type in. Elias, tap in, bro.
Elias, you might have to DM one of us.
Yes,
we'll have to hear some shit. No, he didn't. Bird Talks. He didn't say anything about the players. He didn't say anything about the coaches. Strictly the organization. Besides the Joe Dumars thing, he nailed everything. We have another West Coast game again tomorrow. We might be on. We might not be. I don't know.
Who they play? I don't even know who they play. That's crazy. I don't even know they.
Kings and Suns back to back. They've killed your soul. You're soulless.
Yeah.
Smash the like button. Grubb will go live tonight. Hopefully, maybe we'll go live again. But a lot of positive on this. There's a lot of positive to take out of this because finally the organization is on a national platform being blasted. And that is a good thing for the fan base. Is that crazy to say? Or is that?
It don't even matter right now.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Smash like button, subscribe to the show. Appreciate you guys. Love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments section. What needs to change? You know, I kind of want to hear what y'all's thought. Like, if y'all had an idea for a family night or a fan night appreciation, what kind of ideas would you do?
They have some good. They have some
good ones. So put in the comments section. Let us know what y'all would like to see, what y'all like to for the Pelicans to bring back. But appreciate y'all pulling up on this random 11:30 a.m. show on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Jesus. All right, we'll see y'all later tonight.
Peace.
Hey, you dropped your wallet. And this just in, attorney Scott Vickner was seen chasing an ambulance. Wow.
For real?
But that's David Vickner, not Scott. I'm still confused.
Ambulance chaser?
Hey, you dropped your mom?
My wallet. Oh, thanks, Dave.